Alright, so in this video we're going to take a look at IPs. The purpose of IPs is that when you've created for example, a block design, then you can package it as an IP, and when you then open a new project, you can take and import this IP. So if you make some utility blocks that you might use for different projects, for example a multiplexer, then you can take this multiplexer and you can import it into whichever new project that you're going to make. So here I have a very simple block design, and now I'm going to package this as an IP. First of all, you want to go under Tools, and then under Tools you're going to press Create and Package New IP. Going to press Next, and package a block design from the current project. So in this one I only have, this is a single block design, otherwise you can choose whichever one you're working with. Then you want to choose where you're going to put the IPs. Vivado has a standard location, otherwise if you want to use a custom location where you can collect all of your IPs, I've created a folder here. If you want to do this, then you should probably also consider making an extra folder for your new IP. So I'll call this counter clock divider. Yes. So we have the new directory. I'll say OK, and then finish. Then we're going to wait. So now it opens this window over here, and most of these are not really important. You can consider looking at the warnings, but since it's only warnings, it's not a big problem. And then you're going to go in here and you're going to press Package IP. Now Vivado is going to package the IP, and then I'm going to open a new project and try to import this IP in the new project. Alright, so now I've opened a brand new Vivado project, and we're going to try to import the IP. So what you're going to do is you're going to go under Settings, under Tools. Then it's going to open this window, and you're going to go under IP repository, and then you're going to add your IP repository. So I'm going to add my IP repository here, and then I have these 3 IPs under it, where the counter clock divider was the one that we made before. I'm going to select, and then OK. Apply it, and then OK. So now this project should have access to these IPs. What we're going to do now is we're going to create a block design. Once Vivado has created the block design, then you should be able to, with the plus up here, then you can add your IP. So the IP that we created was called the board counter, and you can see it here. If we press it, check it out, then we have our IP here. I don't know if you noticed, but I had 2 other IPs in my IP repository, which we can of course also find with the keypad encoder, which you're going to use for some assignments. But then you can just find them in here and then add them to your block design. One thing that you do have to be aware of when creating block designs is that the project that you create the block designs in, if you've specified a board to use in it, then you need to use the same board in the project that you're trying to import the IPs in. So if you, for example, already included the pink board, you can see which board you're using under General, then Project Device here. So in my starting project, I had already included the pink board. So in this project, I also needed to have included the pink board to be able to import the IPs. So now you know how to take a block design from one project, package it into an IP, and then put it into an IP repository. Then you can then import this IP repository to other projects, where you can then make use of all of your designs and your IPs.